they do even no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he dey hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man pikin dey the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come, man of the masses.
Hello there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun Live.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Some newcomers on Mayegun's Diary Political are not really comfortable with this early start or the beginning of the program like this. They said, cut short the song and just go straight to the program. Sorry, you are new. You see, this part is the part that you can call the call to service or call to worship. The temple is opened, and while we wait for others, we welcome you too. That is why when you are watching Mayegun's Diary Political Replay, right, you can fast forward the first 6-7 minutes. It's so important. All right? Share the broadcast.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Read the caption of the broadcast, the description of the broadcast. Drop your own offering, which is like the broadcast, then share it, because we are starting in a moment.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Gómìnà gbówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí fa.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Chinaza, Phillips, Okoye, Michael says, the police lied. We know they lied.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé.
Thank you. Motideo. So good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun Live. Having said that, I hope you have read the caption as I kind of directed, right? The description. That is also to help you understand what you are about to spend your next 2-3 hours on. So we are starting with the news, the breaking news, when the Nigerian police said they have captured the kingpin of all kidnappers in Abuja. This was their response to public outcry that although Nigeria is not safe for anybody, including your criminal politicians. However, the fact that the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, Abuja, the seat of power, was under the siege of Fulani kidnappers, Fulani terrorists, who are no longer staying in the bush or staying by the roadside to kidnap people, but go straight into their safest homes. While the people were crying, like since Kolu came in, since Tifnumbu came in, the insecurity in and around Abuja has escalated, and therefore prompted the public outcry. It was massive. I was one of those town criers that how could this even be possible? While that was going on, Wike, the unelected governor of Abuja, was in Rivers State, where he was there flexing his muscles, his political muscles, fighting for supposedly his political survival. Why the Abuja people have to go to bed with their two eyes opened. So, Kolu was in Lagos, especially the one that happened in Plateau, Bokos, and then back in Ladi, where over 200 people were slaughtered. Kolu was in Lagos, where all the governors, including the governors of the states under attack, were paying him celebratory visits. All of this were going on. Then the new year came. In response, because everybody knew those who were kidnapping them and then killing them, especially in that part of Nigeria, Fulani terrorists. The criminals in government who were supposed to actually be sincere, honest, and straightforward with the people, if you really believe that fighting and combating terrorism requires the support of the people, but they came back with an agenda. I knew it. I knew it. They came back with an agenda and they said, it wasn't Fulani that have been kidnapping people in Abuja. In fact, it is one Chinaza Phillips from Abuja. Chinaza Phillips. Oh, I think we got your agenda. Because immediately, the Nigerian police released that statement that day. The jihadist apologist, the Fulani terrorist apologist on social media, because they are also on social media. Do you know that? Yeah, the terrorists have network, they have phones, they call, they make calls, they have banks, they withdraw money. Seriously, they do. They are on social media. They latched on it. Yes, everybody come and see. In fact, God, this country, so it is these Igbo people, they are those behind kidnappings in Abuja. It was the agenda, the propaganda of the police. And I did say to all of you that even though we didn't know what this China, we don't even know if the name is real, okay? But eventually we pointed out some of the lapses in the script, remember? Like him changing clothes in their custody, had no gunshot wound when he was first paraded, and then having a gunshot wound afterward that he was on a stretcher. He couldn't talk, but finally he talked. He spoke to the media, and he said, for those who know Nigeria police very well, he had no idea about their agenda, but here, the Nigeria police want to make somebody, a name they made up, to be the face of the insecurity in Abuja. And you see, those terrorist apologists on social media, boom, they jumped on it. Yeah, they jumped on it. But we said, hey, don't even try to also jump on it yourself by trying to put up a defense towards a state scripted propaganda. It was intentional. It was intentional. So if you jump on there to start defending, you have no idea who this guy is in the first place. He might be a criminal, and then this is the Nigerian police doing their thing. They need somebody to put out there. This time around, an Igbo sounded name, fake. By the time they came out to that, they were releasing a statement, and they were parading the supposed kingpin of kidnappings in Abuja. They paraded, they sort of uploaded the image of 3 rusty Beretta guns. All of the victims of kidnappings in Abuja, they all came back to say they were kidnapped by Fulani terrorists carrying AK-47 guns. So the guy said, listen, I want to call on Pablo Escobar, who understand that a man who can do the crime must also be ready to do the time. He is not going to do the time for a crime he never committed. And the agenda to make him the face of kidnappings in Abuja is to distract everyone away from the real culprit, because the real culprits, the Fulani terrorists, the Boko Haram terrorists, their sponsors, they are in government. So everybody is very afraid. They can't say Fulani terrorists in Nigeria. They call them bandits. Fulani terrorists invaded another community in Enugu yesterday. They kidnapped 4 women who are working in a new, what do you call it? A palm a palm oil company or factory in Enugu. I'll come back to that. Fulani terrorists. However, I don't want you to take my word for it, okay? And I don't actually want you to also believe everything this guy has to say. But I can go on it and say, you probably would never believe the criminal police themselves, right? The whole thing is so shady. To the point that it seems to have been like a lost cause, blaming the kidnappings in Abuja on this manufactured Chinaza Phillips that they later added Okoye Michael. Do you get that now? The guy said, no, I'm not. Pablo, you know, say in the criminal world, now the crime where you do, you go get the punishment for. Listen to him. Chinaza, the supposed kingpin of kidnappers in Abuja, Nasarawa, and all these places. The guy said they were car snatchers, they armed robbers. Armed robbery is an act of terrorism too. All right? But if you now catch an armed robber and paraded him as the leader of all of the kidnappers collecting ransoms, and you have no, you have no other thing than to say, we found the 3 Beretta guns on him and he confessed to it. Here is the guy, just for the record.
First of all, I want to greet the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You said? Mr. Bola Tinubu.
He's greeting the President.
And the ordinary President. Like the family. But anything I say today, let it be recorded.
That's why we are here.
I know some people will say I'm lying because this is how we always do. I'm going to say, everything I'm going to say is the truth and nothing but the truth. Between God and man, between God that created the heaven and the earth, I'm not a kidnapper. I repeat, I'm not a kidnapper. I've not been in this business for any long at all. Let me explain how.
How many have you kidnapped?
I've not kidnapped any, sir. With due respect.
So what happened on that?
I will explain.
Why are you here? What happened on that?
I will explain. I and my friend Chibebere. went on patrol. Okay, the aim was to collect car.
To collect car, to rob,
Collect car, yes.
to steal.
Car, yes.
Okay.
So, on getting to Little Lorry, at 3 years. So, my friend was the one riding the car. The owner of the car. His name is, I don't know his voice. Normally call him Yellow because I don't know him, but my friend know him very well. Because my friend can speak Hausa, but me I can't. So after passing that very position, the Yellow now saw that healers and said he should turn back. And after turning back, that's how my friend drove into the compound. And they asked the man for the key. The man gave them the key. To be sincere, their aim and plan was not to take the man with them. But I don't know why the Yellow, which is the one that is sponsoring the whole, that has the car and that has the weapons, said the man should enter the back seat. So me sitting there, I can't say anything because Chidebere is in the Benz, and the Yellow is driving the man's car. I collected the key, and the man is inside the back seat. Me too, I'm at the back seat. So we drove. So not knowing that why Yellow took the man along was he needed to collect some money from him. So Yellow asked him, how much does he have in his account? The man first said it was 5 million. Then later on, he said it was 2 million. And Yellow now said, no problem. I was going to give him the money, but nobody's going to touch him, that we don't keep you, we are not kidnappers. So and so. So me, I didn't say anything. Even when they interviewed me for the first time, the suspect was there. The complainant, which is the man, he knows everything. He knows that me that is inside there, I don't have power to say anything. I don't have power to talk to Yellow. I don't have power to talk to the other person. It was Howard that is sitting with close to the man.
I kind of just mixed that, okay? Sorry that I had to cut it because I'm trying to put other things behind. Anyway, I think he said all that really matters. The rest are just going to be like trying to plead and say, please help me. Oh, they are trying to make me what I am not. Oh, the Nigeria Police PPRO, the one Muyiwa Olade Jobio, so what's that his name again? Who came out to say, now those who said this is not true, this is blah, 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 blah. That's the guy. You are never going to hear anything from him again. They are never going to show you his face again. Okay? Because the purpose they shared and published his face and all of that was to divert attention from the real terrorist. So that you can stop saying, hey, but you see, all this why everybody has been complaining about Fulani. We didn't know that they are the Igbos. Oh, it is the Kanuris. Oh, it is this, it is that. All this kind of agenda leave everyone even in the worst place, which simply means that the criminals continue to roam free, and they can continue to pop up, some poster boys to say, oh, we just paraded 200 criminals. And while they are parading the ones they said are committing the main crimes, that crime is still being committed. Why they are parading those ones? So you cannot use propaganda to fight, terrorism, so to say. If the propaganda is not against the terrorist, if you are putting up propaganda to deceive your people, you can't win any war on terror that way, right? Where Wike on the part said, listen, guys, this whole insecurity in Abuja is politically motivated. In fact, he is also suggesting that maybe in Fubara, they send people to Abuja so that they will make Abuja unsafe. And they will make him look like a failure in the face of Tifnumbu. So some his political enemies, they are the ones making Abuja unsafe. Typical, right? Listen to him. And that's what will take us to Rivers afterward, by the way.
Mind you, too, some of these things are political.
This one.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. The so-called alarm. You don't know. Some politicians are bent on making sure the government does not survive. And how do you do it? By creating unnecessary tension. By, carrying propaganda that something just happened there. They tell you it has happened 25 times. You must understand how our system works. There are those who are blackmailers who are paid. They are paid. Tell me, how am I going home on a Friday? Do you understand what I'm saying? How does it affect you not taking security serious?
They say you're distracted, and that's
What?
Distracted
what?
by Rivers politics.
What is the politics? So the only time the kidnapping is when I'm not around on Saturday. So they don't kidnap Monday to Friday when I'm around. So these are the things we'll tell you. So you now see that is political. That is propaganda. That is blackmail. When we came here, people said everything in Abuja has collapsed. The refuse are taking over the place. No street lights, no road. Right? People are saying so. How many of you have even come out to commend us that in these 5 months you have been in office, we are seeing changes? All you do is pick one that has not been solved or that appears to be the problem then. You forget the ones that government have put effort and which are yielded results.
Nuisance, Lele.
That's very Wike. You know, politician is going to always kind of make it about himself. And in that regard, security of lives and properties, which is a 24 hours, 7 days, 24 hours a day job, 7 days a week, and then 365 days job. To them, it's pretty much like some people are just blackmailing us. You have seen the videos of those places affected in Abuja, where people got kidnapped, for those who have had their family members or loved ones killed because they couldn't pay the ransom. You've seen all of that. So these guys, it's all blackmail. In fact, some people are being paid to make it look like Abuja is not safe. So that's why I said that sometimes you can use propaganda to gain power or get a job. I don't know, but when it is time for you to do the job, you can't use propaganda. You have to actually really do the job. It is the job that will speak for you or against you. It's as simple as that. But these guys don't really care. That's why I said they are probably one of the luckiest. Nigerian politicians are the luckiest politicians on the surface of this earth. You know that? It's a place where they don't have to be responsible for anything. In fact, trying to be responsible can put you in trouble. Have you not noticed? In case if you have not been paying attention. Not saying anything. All right? Not explaining anything. Is pretty much convenient for them. Because every time they try to kind of say something, they say stupid things that gets people more angrier and angrier. So, unfortunately, anyway, I would have taken us straight to Rivers State, where finally the Supreme Court of Nigeria ruled that Fubara is their governor. So, all the worries, the fear, the talk of why he's not been able to act was because of the Supreme Court and all that, and with the Wike's influence. That seems to be in the past now, but the Wahala is not over yet. So we'll go to Rivers State. I still want to stick to this Fulani terrorism and the havoc they are wrecking. Kalu left Nigeria yesterday for France, private visit. He called it, not working or anything, right? Just private. While the people continue to bury their loved ones killed by Fulani terrorists in Plateau State. Mangu remained under attack even till now. And the accusation of the involvement of the Nigerian military protecting the terrorists, and then, in fact, shooting at these people, preventing them from, fighting back. More videos of such have also emerged on the internet. I'm going to share some of them with you. So somebody said that, they would love to see the full interview of that Chinaza before we go into any other thing. I'm so sorry that I kind of interrupted it earlier, okay? So let's go back onto it. It's a quick one for those who probably just joining as well. The lead right for this broadcast. Chinaza Okoye, please.
First of all, I want to greet the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You said? Mr. Bola Tinubu.
He's greeting the President.
And the ordinary President. Like the family. But anything I say today, let it be recorded.
That's why we are here.
I know some people will say I'm lying because this is how we always do. I'm going to say, everything I'm going to say is the truth and nothing but the truth. Between God and man, between God that created the heaven and the earth, I'm not a kidnapper. I repeat, I'm not a kidnapper. I've not been in this business for any long at all. Let me explain how.
How many have you kidnapped?
I've not kidnapped any, sir. With due respect.
So what happened on that?
I will explain.
Why are you here?
What happened on that
I will
day?
explain. I and my friend Chilobere, we went on patrol. Okay, the aim was to collect car.
To collect car, to rob,
Collect car, yes.
to steal.
Car, yes.
Okay.
So I'm getting to Little Lorry. Like 3 years. So my friend was the one riding the car. The owner of the car. His name is, I don't know his voice. Normally call him Yellow because I don't know him, but my friend know him very well. Because my friend can speak Hausa, but me I can't. So after passing that very position, the Yellow now saw that he lost and said he should turn back. And after turning back, that's how my friend drove into the compound. And they asked the man for the key. The man gave them the key. To be sincere, their aim and plan was not to take the man with them. But I don't know why the Yellow, which is the one that is sponsoring the whole, that has the car and that has the weapons, say the man should enter the back seat. So me sitting there, I can't say anything because Chidebere is in the Benz, and the Yellow is driving the man's car. I collected the key, and the man is inside the back seat. Me too, I'm at the back seat. So we drove. So not knowing that why Yellow took the man along was he needed to collect some money from him. So Yellow asked him, how much does he have in his account? The man first said it was 5 million. Then later on, he said it was 2 million. And Yellow now said, no problem. I was going to give him the money, but nobody's going to touch him, that we don't keep you, we are not kidnappers, so and so. So me, I didn't say anything. Even when they interviewed me for the first time, the suspect was there. The complainant, which is the man, he knows everything. He knows that me that's inside there, I don't have power to say anything. I don't have power to talk to Yellow. I don't have power to talk to the other person. It was Howard that is sitting with close to the man. I was pointing the man gun, and Yellow that is driving. That's it. So they aim. They want to snatch the car and take it to move it to Kano.
So how many guns were you people carrying that day?
Yellow normally come from Kano. The first day he came was on 16th. Understand me? He came on 16th. So that 16th, we didn't see anything. So he went back to sleep in the garage. That was the first day I saw Yellow. But the Chidibira I was telling you about is my friend. I know him very well. I know that one very well. But the Yellow, I only know Yellow through that Chidibira, and I know the other Awal through three. It was Yellow that brought the guns.
So how long have you been in this armed robbery business? And how many are you in your gang?
How many cars una don't carry? How many cars una don't carry?
Sir, with due respect, let the word here. I've not snatched any car on gunpoint to anybody or carry anybody's car. The last time I was in problem, which I was interviewed very well. Tingo man. I just came out from somewhere, from challenge that I have with Morga, Mr. Aruna, because I'm an electrical engineer. So after having some issue with him, that one, yes, I took his money. It's Morga, I normally do work for him. So after them, the whole thing, I have a car that I normally ride as taxi, used in town service. And this Chidibiri, Ahmed Chidibiri was one of my driver before. He was one of my driver. So that time, I collected that one that he was riding after I submitted one to Morga to use it to compensate him for the money that he got issued with him. So then, I was not having anything after coming out from that case. No car, nothing to do, no work in sight. So then we met someone called Johnson. He knows us very well as a taxi drivers. So he now asked Chidibiri that what happened to his car. Chidibiri said he had this accident with the police. The motor that is riding is a police officer that had.
When did you start robbing?
I'm not.
Thank you very much. I kind of once again apologize that video got interrupted because it's more detailed. And I think the reason why I said I didn't want you to see the video and feel sorry or pity or whatever crime is involved in is not denying to be involved in armed robbery, car snatching, syndicates. Okay? But there are some things he mentioned in that video that the police didn't tell you, except the scripts that they wanted you to watch. Police said it was already, that's what the police said. They said he was on bail for similar crime, and that is the crime of kidnapping. He said courts gave him bail in September, and he went back again to kidnap people. Again, number one, like I said, is a badly written script. There is no bail for kidnapping in Nigeria. As worse as Nigeria is, once you are caught, they can make arrangements and allow you to escape. But once they take you to court, there is no bail. But police said this guy got bail. Then this guy said he was pretty much like somebody who was doing well. Like, he had a taxi company. His friend, Chidebere, used to work for him, drive one of his cars. That means it's probably like he had his business going. Then he mentioned his Oga, one Alaji. Did you hear that there, right? That Alaji probably was the one who was giving him, doing business with him, like, this car business and what have you. That's what I deduced, though, that police didn't tell you. So he had a problem with the man, money problem. The man arrested him, locked him up. He came out of that place, settled with the man, sold all his cars, settled with the man. Then he had nothing to do anymore. That was when he got introduced to Yellow, who is an Hausa from Kano, to start stealing cars and get paid. And first time he's going, according to him, the first time he was going with them, they already snatched, they were going, and they saw this Hilux driver and this Hilux truck. That Yellow, who is the Oga, Hausa, turned back and they went straight with the Hilux into the house, and they snatched the Hilux truck. But Yellow wanted more. He wanted money. So they took the man with them so that they could go and take money from his bank. And when they got caught, the man that was robbed and at the same time kidnapped was there to identify them, including Yellow. Where is Yellow? Their leader, supposed leader. That's where the agenda got twisted. You can't fight crime like that. You understand what I mean? You cannot fight crime with ethnicism or tribalism. Where is Yellow? Where are others? Police said they escaped. He was the only one caught. He said, no, we were all paraded in Kaduna for snatching car. Until when they said they were taking us, they took them to Abuja, and the case changed to kidnapping since they kidnapped the owner of the car. So definitely they are kidnappers. They must be the ones operating in Abuja. But where is Yellow? Where are others? How did they escape? That's why I kept apologizing that I didn't show you the whole video. So I'll leave you to all of that. Okay? Now let me go show you the collusion and collaboration of the Nigerian military with the terrorists, Islamic terrorists in Plateau State. The killings in Mangu continues, in case if you think because everybody now knows about it, maybe it's sort of it has abated or something. No. The killings continues. Okay, from yesterday, right, when the military, they were stopping the people from fighting back, and indeed they also kind of kill some of the people in that Mangu. There's another community that is not a village, all right, where they have already, they also attacked. I think that one is called Dumbuku or something. I can't really pronounce that, okay? But another community, I'll show you. Then, I have also discovered that, in case all of you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, the land and the space that is called Plateau State today is a middle belt part of Nigeria, the middle part of Nigeria. And you see this, the killings in Mangu, Baba, as you must know that it is for land grab and all of that, Abi. The people in Plateau State, you might need to educate me here. I was looking at the Google map, and I saw the map of Mangu. As they have, Mangu has been divided into two. Mangu Hausawa and the normal Mangu. So you will need to educate me before I misfire. Do you have Hausa indigenous people in Mangu? Like indigenous? How about Fulani? Anyway, you would have to educate me. Okay? But here, take a look at this.
This is Mangu. Yes. Muna Mangu. Toward Bulanu attack Mun. Muna, we are trying to defend our right, and these military people they are here to defend the Fulani people. Yes. See their vehicle. Yes. They are shooting us. They even killed two of our.
Because it is real. The military said they are going to arrest. You see that Christian Association of Nigeria man yesterday? The Nigeria military said is going to be invited to come and show them where the military is protecting the police. Why they will, I mean, there is supposed to be a curfew. There should be curfew where everybody there inside. Even where there is curfew, there are cows. The law of curfew doesn't cover their cows. Take a look.
Don't know where they are coming from this morning with their luggages. See these cows. This is the 5th one. Usually every morning they pass this way up, but this time around they are coming back this way. And most times when you see them like this, an attack has happened. Let me just run and get this. Mama inakwana lapia mana jisoro shanu ne. Yes ma. Ante ngasa jari gato gasuna. Lapia kalo mami. Yes ma. Nagode ma. This is my neighborhood this morning.
Because that's how they operate, okay? So when you see their cows going into communities like that, there has been attacks, or there will be an attack. Anyway, here is part of the roles of the Nigerian police. Or which one are these?
Wannan motoci operation Rumbo ne suka zo. Sun zo anguwan mu, sun shige mu kristocin ba, anguwan mu baya suna ta kona gidajen mu suna korin mu. In muka matsa operation Rumbo sa harbe mu. Da su da mopol. To mu yanzu dai ba mu sani ba, muna bukatar dauki dan fosin wannan abu. Da mutanen ƴan uwan mu dan Allah da abun nan. An taimaka mana dan Allah, muna neman taimako. Yawa muna neman dauki shugabannin mu da Allah dan dauki. Operation Rumbo suna da kakkashe mu. Wallahi ga sun nan ka mana dauki. Tun safe suka zo, sun cika anguwan. Kashe mu suke ta yi operation Rumbo. An kona mana gidaje a anguwa. Polisa gurbatattun polisawa a cikin mu ana kona mana gidaje. Yanzu ga ɗaya can zuwa da mu gudu dan zai harbe ku.
You'll speak Hausa, right? And I think it's just like us in the south as well, right? You'll see that a lot of people speak Yoruba, okay? And anyway, I'm still going to probably love to be educated. There's another guy that was caught. He's the leader of a terror group, Fulani terror group. He's been caught, he got interviewed and all of that. You know, like Bello Turuji and others like that. He's also one, but I know you don't, I don't understand Hausa, but I do understand everything he said there because somebody interpreted that all. So, you know, so I think I should show you, right? But before we get to that part, or maybe I should. If you are bored, tell me. I don't understand what you're saying. Take it off. But there are people who are going to help us in the comment section. Can you please interrupt? I will come back and tell you what he said. All right. However, those of you who are watching live, you should help us put some interpretation in the comment for those who don't understand Hausa. This is a terrorist leader caught in that same plateau.
Why is Lanka?
Yeah.
Ya uwa.
Ya utunan babban kawai.
Ya utunan babban kawai. Ina babban kawai yake a?
Yamma ga tsaye.
Safe. Cikin wani jiha kenan?
Local din tsaye ne.
Local government na Tsafe a wani jiha?
Nan tsaye ne.
Zamfara ne ko Katsina ne?
A Zamfara.
A Zamfara state. Yawa akwai tambayoyin da zan maka. Ka tabbata ka gaya mini gaskiya tsakaninka da Allah. In ba haka nan bane ka gaya ni ba haka bane, amma ka gaya mini gaskiya tsakaninka da Allah.
Allah ya yarda.
Ya haka yi mini alƙawari hakan ni kuma zan taimake ka. Tsakana da Allah.
Allah ya yarda. Ubangiji Allah ya taimake mu.
Akwai ƙauyuka da dama a ƙauyen ina ne kace? Ƙauyen Keta. Wayanda ka aza musu tara suna biyan ka haraji, ka ce su biya ka haraji in ba haka ba za ka zo da kai da jama'anka fita da ƙauyuka din. An yi haka? Akwai ƙauye kamar Sangiwa village, ƙauyen Sangiwa. Sangawa, ƙauyen Sangawa. Ka ada musu haraji, an ce ka ada musu haraji miliyan 1. haka ne sun biya ka
sun bada
ka bude baki ya baki muna na yi naka sun baka nawa
sun bada miliyan guda
sun baka miliyan guda akwai kuma rikibu ƙauyen rikibu su ma ka aza musu miliyan taron miliyan 1.5
sun ka bada miliyan 1
sai suka bada miliyan 1 ba su cika rabin ba akwai gidan arne su ma ka sa musu miliyan 2
sun ka bada
sai suka baka 500 dan sannan kuma akwai nasarawan mai fara can yamma da keta aka ce
yamma da keta
su kuma ka sa musu miliyan 2
sun ka bada miliyan guda
sai suka baka miliyan guda akwai ƙauyen magaji ka sa musu miliyan 1.5
100 sun ka bada da 50
suka baka 150 dan sannan akwai ƙauyen ƙani miliyan ƙauyen ƙani miliyan nawa suka sa karibeni
baballo ya an shi waɗannan
baballo ya kuke da baballo
ubannin muwa da ƙanene
amma tare kuke harkokin ku tare an ce tare ake ganin ku tare kuke tafiya in an gani ka nan za a gani shi komi tare kuke harkan ku